Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. For at this time of writing I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, my face a deathly grey. And I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. Whilst working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. To throw them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, he being an awkward sod. He said I'd have to cart them down the leathers in me hod. Now clearing all these bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. The barrel broke me shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with my head. I hung on tightly, numb with shock from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, my body ached with pain. When halfway down I met the bloody barrel once again. The force of this collision halfway up the office block caused multiple abrasions and a nasty state of shock. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I fell towards the ground and landed on the broken bricks that were all scattered round. I lay there moaning on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst, when the barrel hit the pulley wheel and then the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me, I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there bleeding on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel then been heavier, it started down once more, and landed right across me as I lay upon the floor. It broke 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today.
Oh, poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the sup. Oh, poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning to the pop, and then she's in for another little drop. At the heart of the roll was Dicey Reilly. Was she poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the sup. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pop, and then she's in for another little drop. At the heart of the roll is Dicey Reilly. Oh, she walks along Fitzgibbon Street with an independent air, and then it's down by Summer Hill, and as the people stare, she says it's nearly 1:30, and it's time I had another little one. At the heart of the roll was Dicey Reilly. Was she poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the sup. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pop, and then she's in for another little drop. At the heart of the roll was Dicey Reilly. Oh, long years ago when men were men and fancied Mayor Blong, or lovely Becky Cooper, or Maggie's Mary Wong, one woman put them all to shame, just one was worthy of the name, and the name of that dame was Dicey Reilly. But she poor old Dicey Reilly, she has taken to the sup. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pub, and then she's in for another little drop in the heart of the rowl with Dicey Reilly. Oh, but time went catching up with her, like many pretty whores. And it's after you along the street, before you're out the doors. Their looks all fade and the balance weighed, but out of all that great brigade, still the heart of the rowl was Dicey Reilly. Was she poor old Dicey Reilly, she has taken to the sup. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pub, and then she's in for another little drop of the heart of the rowl was Dicey Reilly. Was she poor old Dicey Reilly, she has taken to the sup. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pub, and then she's in for another little drop of the heart of the rowl was Dicey Reilly.
Sits on the corner of Beggar's Bush, astride of an old packing case, and the dolls on the end of the blind go dancing as he crooned with a smile on his face. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. His tired old hands drove the wooden beam, and the puppets they danced up and down. A far better show than you ever will see in the fanciest theatre in town. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. But in 1902 old Seth Davy died. His song it was heard no more. The three dancing dolls in the dustbin were thrown, and the plank went to mend the back door. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. But on some stormy night, if you're passing that way, with the wind blowing up from the sea, you can still hear the song of old Seth Davy as he croons to his dancing dolls three. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it was Sunday. Drinking buttermilk all the week, whiskey on a Sunday. Come day, go day, wishing me heart it
And the salt for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. The salt for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all my tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where are me boots, me nuggin boots? They've all gone for beer and tobacco. For the heels are worn out and the toes are kicked about, and the soul is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer all gone for beer and tobacco. For the collar it is torn and the sleeves they are unworn, and the horse is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. Force I came ashore for me plunder. I have seen centipedes and snakes, and me head is full of aches. And this time I made a path for where yonder. And it's all for me grog, my jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander. And it's all for me grog, my jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. For I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander.
Been a while rover for many's a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer, and now I'm returning with gold in great store. And I never will play the while rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the while rover. No, never, no more. I go home to me parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me like oft times before, sure I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountain, I met with Captain Farrell. His money he was counting. He first produced his pistol, he then produced his rapier, saying, "Stand and deliver, for you are the bold deceiver." Mushering dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Work full the daddy-o, work full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. He went unto his chamber, all for to take a slumber. He dreamt of gold and jewels, and sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew his charges and filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Work full the daddy-o, work full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Tell me ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. To pull my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of the Belfast city. She's a court 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow come travelling from the sky. She's sweet as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her mommy when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, but it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. To pull my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of the Belfast city. She's a court 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she? She's a court 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she?
Tim Finnegan lived in Walker Street, a gentle Irishman, mighty odd. He had a brogue so rich and sweet, and a rise in the world, sure he carried a hand. Now you see, the sort of the tippler's way, where the love of the liquor per Tim was born. Help him on his work each day, the drop of the crater every morn. Whack for you down, now dance to your partner, well the floor you taught her shade. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim felt rather full, his head was heavy, which made him shake. Well, he fell off the ladder and broke his skull, and they carried him home a corpse to wake. Well, they wrapped him up in a nice clean sheet, and they laid him out upon the bed. Gallon of porter at his feet, and a naggin of whiskey at his head. Whack for you down, now dance to your partner, what the floor you taught her shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First she brought out tea and cakes, then pipes, tobacco, whiskey, punch. Then Biddy O'Brien began to cry, such a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Tim overeat, why did you die? And none of your gums, said Biddy McGee. Whack for you down, now dance to your partner, well the floor you taught her shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Then Maggie O'Connor took up the job. Biddy, says she, you're wrong, I'm sure. Then Biddy gave her a belt in the gum, and she left her sprawled out on the floor. Then the war that soon engaged was woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, her own eruption soon began. Whack for you now, now dance to your partner, well the floor you taught her shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Then Mickey Maloney raised his hand, when a naggin of whiskey flew at him. Well, it missed and fallen on the bed, oh, the whiskey scattered over tin. Well, begone he revived, see how he rises, Timothy rising from the dead. Send whirl that whiskey round like blazes, son of Jesus, do you think I'm dead? Whack for you now, no dance to your partner, what the floor you taught her shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Whack for you now, no dance to your partner, well the floor you taught her shake. Wasn't the truth, I told you so, there's lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake.
I've been a moonshiner for many's a year. I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for a $2 bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, I can go on a spree. No woman to follow, and the world is all mine. I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed me poor father, but dare you try me. Oh bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Its breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. There's moonshine for Liza, there's moonshine for May, moonshine for Lou, and she'll sing all the day. Moonshine for me breakfast, moonshine for me tea. It's moonshine, me hearties, it's moonshine for me. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die.
In the sweet county Limerick, one cold winter's night, oh, the turf fires were burning when I first saw the light. And a drunken old midwife went tipsy with joy as she danced round the fire with the slip of a boy, singing Banyan Mois and Gowna and the juice of the barley for me. Oh, when I was a gossoon of 8 years or so, with me turf and me primer to school I did go, to a dirty old schoolhouse without any door, where lay the schoolmaster blind drunk on the floor, singing Banyan Mois and Gowna and the juice of the barley for me. At learning I wasn't a genius, I'm thinking, but I soon bid the masters entirely at drinking. Not a wake nor a wedding for 5 miles around, but myself in the corner was sure to be found, singing Banyan Mois and Gowna and the juice of the barley for me. Well, one morning the priest read me out from the altar, said you'll end up your days with your neck in a halter, and you'll dance a fine jig between heaven and hell. And his words they did fright me, the truth for to tell, singing Banyan Mois and Gowna and the juice of the barley for me. So next morning, as soon as myself I did wake, I went down to the vestry the pledge for to take, and there in the room sat the priests in a bunch, round a big roaring fire drinking tumblers of punch, singing Banyan Mois and Gowna and the juice of the barley for me. Singing Banyan Mois and Gowna and the juice of the barley for me.
As I went home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? You drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a woolen blanket that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me who owns them boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. They're 2 lovely geranium pots my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be. I saw a head inside the bed, where my old head should be. Well, I called to me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that head with you in the bed, where my old head should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, till you cannot see. That's a baby boy that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on I never saw before.
Weren't we the rare old stock? Spent the evening getting locked in the Ace of Hearts, where the high stools were engaging. Over the Butt Bridge down by the dock, the boat she sailed at 5 o'clock. Hurry now, lads, says Whack, or before we're there she will all be back. Carry him if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Before we reached the Alexander base, the ding-dong we did surely raise. In the bar of the boat had great sport as the ship she sailed out from the port. Landed up in the Douglas Head, inquiring for a vacant bed in the dining room. Soon were shown by a decent woman from up the road. Pay that if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Next morning went for a ramble round to see the sights of Douglas town. We all went in for a mighty session in a pub they called Dick Darby's. All but drunk be 3:30. To sober up we went swimming in the sea. Back to the digs for the spruce up. While waiting for the Rosie, we all drew up our plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. That night we went to the Texas bar. We came back down by horse and car. Met Big Jim and we all went in for to drink some wine in Yates's. The Liverpool girls, it was said, were all to be met in the Douglas Head. McShane was there in a tie and shirt, and the Florence girls he was trying to flirt, saying, here girls, I'm your man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, Whacker fancied his good looks with an Isle of Man woman he was struck. Liverpool lad was fireside and he pegged the jar into her. Wacky thought he'd take a chance, so he asked the fair one out to dance. Round the floor they stepped it out, sure to Whack it was no bother. Everything was going to plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man woman fancied Whack. A man stood there till his heads came back, and Whack they all whacked into Whack, and Whack was landed on his back. The Douglas force arrived as well, landed a couple of belts as well. Ended up in the Douglas jail until the Dublin boat did sail, deported every man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man.
Come all ye thirsty tourists and travellers everywhere, till I sing to you a verse or two in a grand old Irish air. It's all about our famous stout that's known the world wide, and it's made for you, that lovely brew down by the Liffey side. If you want to see the Grand Brewery at the top of James's Gate, don't make a fuss, just take the bus or travel on your feet. That well-known sight is on the right, at the door there stands a guide, who will point out to you where the stout is brewed down by the Liffey side. The barges neat in Watling Street rock gently to and fro, with winch and sling the barrel swinging to the hatch below. With poles and decks full of double X, they sail down with the tide, all specially made for the foreign trade down by the Liffey side. And if you strayed last Nevin way when some old friend is dead,
The mourners stand with hat in hand as the funeral prayers are said. The graves are filled, the tears are spilled, their eyes they quickly dry, with a pint or two in the old Brian brew down by the Liffey side. Come fill your glasses to the brim and drink a toast with me to the noble house of Guinness and the world-famed brewery. All Irishmen are proud of them, their products true and tried. Long may they live and employment give down by the Liffey side.
Oh, me name is Jock Stewart. I'm a canny gangman and a roving young fellow I've been. So be 80 and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I'm a piper by trade. I'm a rambling young blade, and 'tis mammy the tune I can play. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I've got acres of land, I have men at command, and I've always a shilling to spare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. With my dog and my gun, I go out fair to shoot all along the green bines, oh, the Spain. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up your glasses with brandy and wine, and whatever the cost I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I'm a man you don't meet every day.
Oh, of all the money that ever I had, I spent it in good company. And of all the harm that ever I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, of all the comrades that ever I had, they are sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that ever I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and I softly call, good night and joy be with you all. Oh, if I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart in thrall. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.